Mulai ya.
Ya.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank to Mr. Dedi Kurniawan who gave our team the opportunity to present the result of our discussion regarding cultural difference between Indonesia and England. Here, we take four factors of culture difference, namely in terms of social norms, time management, family, and learning awareness. Before we start the presentation, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nur Fazal Azima and my college.
My name is Dwi Hidayah.
My name is Lara Setiani.
And my name is Patika Yunustari.
Okay, for the first slide will be explained by Fatika.
Okay, thank you, Izil. In first slide is social norms in Indonesian and England. Relationship in Indonesian. Indonesian society generally upholds traditional values and religious teachings that emphasize the sanctity of sexual relations with marriage. Premarital sex is often considered taboo and goes against social norms. Um, the majority of Indonesians are Muslim, and Islam teaches a conservative view of sexuality. Religion plays a significant role in shaping societal norms, and individuals involved in premarital sex often face social stigma, rejection from family, and in some cases, legal consequences. Next is relationship in England. British society tends to be more open and tolerant of various forms of sexual expressions, including casual sex. This is influenced by strong values of individualism and freedom within British culture. The influence of religion on daily life compared to Indonesia. This allows for a more diverse range of views on sexuality, and premarital sex is generally accepted within British society, although there are still certain groups that hold differing views.
Thank you to Fatika who explained the first slide. The next slide will be explained by Lara.
Thank you, Izil. Next, time discipline in Indonesia and England. Time discipline in Indonesia. In Indonesia, many people consider being late as normal, especially in casual situation or informal event, where time is considered flexible. For example, if an event is scheduled for 10 a.m., many people don't arrive until 10:30 or even later. In Indonesia culture, tolerance for lateness often arises because people tend to focus more on social relationship than punctuality. Time discipline in England. In England, punctuality in high valued. For them, being late, even by just a few minutes, is considered rude and so a lot of respect for others. If someone know they will be late, they will usually let you know in advance. For example, for meeting or appointment, they always try to arrive on time or even a few minutes early. This show that respecting other people's time is an important part of Brighton culture.
Thank you to Lara. The next slide will be explained by Dwi.
Okay, thank you, Izil. Family in Indonesia, in England. Family in Indonesia. In Indonesia, family are of the extent, where extended family members such as grandparents, uncle and auntie live together or have very close relatives. Family, these are very close and folks, so a mutual comparison refers for friends and family he rich are he great friends. Gender roles else tend to be more traditional, where men are often considered the head of the family and women focus on childcare and household. Family in England. In the England, nuclear family are more common, consisting of parents and children only. The here individualism in British social means 10 children tend to live independently after reaching adulthood, after moving out and building their own lives.
Thank you to Dwi who explained the third slide. For the last slide will be explained by me. Learning awareness in Indonesia and England. Number one is focus. People in Indonesia often more focus on memorizing material rather than deeply understanding concept. Meanwhile, in England, people more emphasis on understanding concept, critical thinking, and the ability to apply the knowledge in a real life situation. Number two is motivation. People in Indonesia often motivation drive by external factor like parents' expectation or getting a good job. In England, motivation more often come from within, such as desire to learn new things or achieve personal goals. Number three is learning method. Learning method in Indonesia tend to be more traditional, like memorizing, practice exercise, and taking private lesson. In England, learning method are more varied, including group discussion, problem-based project, online learning, and the use of the technology. Number four is the independence. Students in Indonesia often rely more on teacher and parents in the learning process. Students in England are encouraged to be more independent, seek information on their own, and take responsibility for their own learning. Okay, that's all the result of our discussion that we can present. Hopefully, what we convey can increase our collective knowledge. That's all from Team H. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.